So my first question to you would be, do you ever notice ads that are very personal for you or are very tailored to your online activity?
I think I noticed like a few days ago actually that the two of us were talking about Nando's and getting like a burger from Nando's, and then like a few minutes later an ad from Deliveroo about Nando's popped up, and that was quite funny, and we actually ended up getting Nando's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you'll find it like weird coincidences of like you've Googled, well, I guess if you Google something that you're looking for,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Shoes.
you're buying shoes or something, and then suddenly your feed is gonna be populated by only shoes ads, which I find a bit annoying, to be fair.
There's actually a funny story about that. One of my best friends was diagnosed with diabetes the other day, and since then, we spoke about it, and every single day I get like insulin pumps on every video I watch.
Okay.
So my phone is sure I'm diabetic, and I keep getting all these ads I've never had before.
So it was
that's-
only after you talked about it, not
Yeah.
even when
And
you browsed
We
something.
did not text about it or anything. We were literally just chatting about it
Okay.
in a cafe. And since then, my phone is sure I'm diabetic.
So basically, you're asking if I feel like the browser or the ad somehow knows something about me, right?
Kind of, yeah.
I did have this feeling a few times, and I disabled personalized ads on Google
Nice.
because it was really annoying. I don't really want to see stuff that I am looking for in situations other than when I'm looking for it. Facebook isn't as good as Google because Facebook thinks a few things about me that are actually not true.
Okay.
I believe that Facebook thinks that I am an IT worker, which I'm not.
Interesting.
I
Okay,
get
so
a
they
lot
got
of,
that one wrong.
ads for work in IT.
And do you find those ads convenient?
Sometimes, like I found out about like different brands. For example, Lucy and Yak, and I got like some how they call them overalls.
Overalls, yeah.
I got some overalls from them, and it's cool because they're like a sustainable brand and quite a small brand as well. So yeah, sometimes they are convenient, but sometimes they are creepy.
No, honestly, I feel like, especially when it comes to like products, when you go on some shop's website, you see one thing, like it's not going to convince me to buy it. If I see it 10 more times, there's a reason I didn't buy it, so I'm not going to buy it after seeing it for the 30th time. It's just going to make me annoyed. So
Okay.
I honestly don't think so.
Well, I've never bought anything
Okay.
from those ads, but I am sometimes intrigued by their offers because they will always have an offer, a discount, buy this, get this one for free.
Okay.
So it does catch my attention, especially when I know I'm looking to buy something like that. Right.
I sometimes do. The one ad I found convenient was an ad with socks.
So next question is, do you think the ads are ethical? Or the fact that the ads are so very tailored to your, to your profile or to your online activity?
I don't know how ethical they are because they kind of seek into your like lives, but at the same time you do provide all those details to Facebook, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's weird and not necessarily ethical, but at the same time you make it easy to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the ads in itself like are unethical. It's more about how they got the information
Yeah.
that I actually would be interested potentially in a product. Like how did they get it? Just like
Okay.
I said, the phone is listening. It's not even me texting my friend, "Hey, diabetes." It was just us having a conversation.
Okay, so do you find the privacy preferences or description of privacy rules transparent or easy to understand when it comes to Facebook or Google?
And that's the thing. I think there is the fault is on my site too because I never read them. I never have, probably never will. But I don't think they are transparent enough because they should be more. I mean, their job is
Accessible?
Probably exactly. I wouldn't even know where to look for it. You know, I'd probably have to Google it.
Yeah.
No, like they were never shown to me. It's not like I ignored them. It's just something that is not that
Out there.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
I see this as like a bit unethical, because I don't know when do I consent to all of that. Probably when I start using the service, I consent to that, but it's never a very conscious consent.
I don't think they're very transparent about it. Like, you can find the things that they use to tailor the ads for you, but I think they're quite hidden away within like lots of tabs and stuff. And yeah, I think if you don't know about it, it's quite hard to learn about this kind of thing.
Right here. Okay.
So what do you see?
So we can see that some advertisers try to reach certain people by using information they've provided on the profiles. So you can decide what kind of information you want to share with advertisers. So I guess if I just like turn them off.
It would be better if someone asked us about this
Mhm.
in some really simple way, so as people would really know what is happening, what is going on.
Okay.
Because I think that most of us don't really know what is going on with these ads.
How much do you think advertisers know about you?
They know too much. That's I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure more than I would like them to know.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know that they collect some data on me. Those ads don't appear out of nowhere. But I don't really know how much data they collect.
I think more than we actually expect.
Yeah. Do you imagine if the ad platform and the mechanism used to provide the ads can be in any way misused?
Yeah, that's... For example, if there was a person with some mental health issues, and the ad showed up saying, "Oh, I've got a great medicine for you," by people who want just to earn some money, and they wouldn't actually sell the legal medicine
I see.
or the medicament that would be safe. That's dangerous.
So basically, what you're saying is that they could exploit their vulnerability.
Yeah. Well, I know about Cambridge Analytica, and yeah, definitely.
Okay. But how did it make you feel knowing what Cambridge Analytica did with basically people's data and how they used it to manipulate them?
I think it's fucked up.
Just all these things with like elections and stuff, like it's just manipulating your audience into doing things they want you to do, which is not like it's not maybe something that personally would hurt me, but the society as a whole definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, because this is something that people see every day on their social feed, so, like, I'm sure it can influence you. Even if it influences you just a tiny bit, it does matter, because when you take it on a big scale, it does change things.
Christian donates to religious organizations, and she's allergic. Well, it obviously won't be about liberal bourgeois not caring about working class because she's rich. So, yeah. Then we have LGBT ideology destroying traditional family, and then something about political correctness, which doesn't really apply to her. And since she's quite like a strong Christian and donating to religious organizations, I think I would choose the LGBT ideology destroying traditional family.
Do you know about such such messages being sent around here, or like do you relate to it on any level? Have you seen those kinds of ads anywhere?
Yeah, in Romania there was like a huge referendum from the church side to change the constitution to say, because at the moment in Romania it says partners instead of man and woman, and they wanted to change the word partners to specifically man and woman marrying together.
Okay.
Just so there's no, abstraction and people thinking that it's okay for gay people to get married in Romania.
So after playing the game, would you say that you found anything surprising, or was anything presented to you in the game new to you?
I knew, of course, they're gathering information about that, but I guess I was never thought about how like profiled we are in terms of like all the collection of different aspects coming together. I thought it's more of like, oh, she likes cats, let's show her a cat. So I thought it's more of like a single trait based.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm kind of looking at it as more of like a full, complete profile of a person.
Okay, I see.
So I didn't think that it could actually be meant for a person with a specific group of traits or hobbies rather than just the specific things.
Yeah.
Like,
what about the personality insights? What were your thoughts on that? Like, were you aware that there is some kind of personality profiling going on?
not really, to be honest. I think it's a bit weird. Like, that's the creepy part of it, because I understand you can probably tell someone's personality based on their online presence, but I think it's taking it slightly too far, especially with the like how likely the person is to be threatened and things like that. I think that's the one thing that is, I don't think it's very ethical, and I think it's really weird.
Wow, that was eerie for me because it was too realistic.
Okay.
It was more realistic than in my expectations.
Okay. How did that make you feel to be like influencing a fictional campaign with your ads?
It reminded me that I am actually anxious.
Okay. That's
Kinda anxious. It makes me anxious and sad.
okay. But well, so it made you uncomfortable basically.
Yeah.
But you still chose to choose the ads that were radical, not the ads about cats.
Because I wanted to see if I would be a good manipulator.
I see. Okay, that's interesting.
If I were to fight with these,
Mm-hmm.
I need to take some countermeasures, right?
Okay. So do you think playing a bad guy, even if it makes you uncomfortable, is a good thing in this context, in like a context of a game that's supposed to educate you about it? Or would you rather play a good guy?
I'd like to see the point of view of a person who works in a place like this, because I know how I feel as a man sitting in front of a computer and seeing ads, and other than that, I would like to see how it is to work as a manipulator.
I see. Okay.
I'm just curious.
That's
I want to feel how do these people feel,
mm-hmm.
and that's uncomfortable.
And the last question would be about the personality, personality tips that were displayed on the red background. Like, were you aware that the advertisers can obtain such knowledge on people based on their online activity?
Yeah, I saw it myself on Google.
I see. Okay.
Because there was a page which displayed all the traits that could be linked to me by just searching, and I was astonished and scared. these ads are the reason I switched browsers and search engines. I
Interesting.
don't use Google anymore almost at all.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good. And last bit, would you like me to show you later, after we are done with recording, how to turn off the ads on Facebook and how to see your categories that like Facebook thinks you are?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do this after. So thank you so much for taking time. That was really insightful.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, cheers.